Hey, Tony Gaskins here, back with an episode of Talks with Tony. Now we back at it. What month is this? May. We're gonna try to do these this month. I don't always get a lot of topics. Sometimes I get some topics, some trending topics from y'all, but we're gonna try to get through these and just be like a teaching month based on what you going through. And so I'll be going through the emails that was sent to me at inbox@tonygaskins.com, and we'll see what we come up with now. And I'm gonna actually start with the nearest and then move back. So let me see. This is still got a little bit of a picture. A little picture there. Look like Atlanta housewife. Good morning, Tony. First, I want to thank you for all that you do and for setting such an outstanding example of a good man, father, and husband. I'm trying. I ain't all it crack up to be now. I be out here struggling too. The work you do is priceless. I hope God continues to bless you and your family. So to get to this situation, I am 30 years old. I have a beautiful 3-year-old daughter. I have been with her father for 7 years. We have been engaged for 3 years. We currently don't have a date for actually getting married, and it's something he does not talk about or act like is a priority. The situation has weighed so heavily on me because I am a strong believer in marriage. I might not be the most religious, but I am God-fearing, and I want to live right and set a good example for my daughter. The irony of this situation is that he is a great, she put that in all caps, man. He has never cheated on me or vice versa, and he works hard to take care of his family. He is a fireman, and I am a nurse. We make decent money between the two of us and are overall good people. The only thing is, well, he doesn't prioritize marriage. Our daughter is 3, and she has his last name. His parents have been together for years since they started a family. But guess what? They aren't married. Neither are any of the women close in his family. He doesn't have any sisters, and he is the oldest of 3 boys. When I met him, I was young and in college. I had just left an abusive relationship, and he was like a breath of fresh air. Honestly, I got out of one relationship and went right into this one. And I don't regret that either, because I am a relationship type of woman. I hate being alone and definitely need a man. I fell in love. I was and still am happy. I love our little family. And when I had my daughter, I knew what I was doing, and I knew what it meant. He proposed to me privately in our home after a small argument. My daughter was a couple months old, and I said yes. Since then, we have been growing as people in our careers, living in the inner city of Chicago. My life is actually pretty comfortable. The only thing now is that we argue quite often about getting married. I'll be honest, that is me that starts these arguments. Why? Because I am hurt and I just feel like, what is the holdup? We have a 3-year-old. We together, why not make this official? His mother, when we announced it, was not happy. In fact, she got mad that we didn't tell her before I posted it on Facebook. I was excited and wanted to show the world I was engaged. It was not intentional at all, but she made it about her and was just rude to us the day we told her. Since then, I have not really liked her. I love her, but our relationship is awkward. My theory is her influence, her example of relationship, and probably what she says to him has a direct effect on his procrastination and lack of prioritizing marriage. I don't want to make excuses though, because honestly, I don't know what it is. We are happy and thriving. He is a good man and father. He takes care of us and home. He pays all the bills, and my money is for anything else we need or do. So what is it, Tony? What do you have to say to the women like me in loving relationships with men that just don't believe in marriage and are not marriage minded? We have a daughter, so leaving is off the table. What should I do to get him to do the right thing? I'm hurt about this and tired of arguing. It's to a point where I feel like I'm almost begging for it. He always says, babe, I'm gonna marry you, but actions speak otherwise. Please help. Last, and I know this was a red flag after dating for a year or two, He told me marriage is just a piece of paper. Looking back now, I should have taken that more seriously. Thank you, Tony. I will continue to support you, and God bless. Well, 7 years engaged, three-year-old daughter. Sis, here's the thing. Here's something that I know that I'm not good at, and you're not good at it either. So, like me, you're the type of person that wears your heart on your sleeve. And when you're thinking something, you feeling something, you gotta say it. And when you say it, it starts an argument. Other people not like that. And your guy don't seem like that type of person. And when you're not like that, remember I tell you, the one who cares the least has the most power. So, and it doesn't necessarily mean cares the least, like literally, it really means the one who is the most emotionally intelligent has the most power. But our life is what builds emotional intelligence. So when we've had a lot of convenience and ease, we don't really build emotional intelligence. But when things have been uncomfortable, things have been, inexplicable, it develops emotional intelligence, or the complete opposite. But what you're suffering from here is your desperation, and you also living for other people, because you in a relationship, you got a good man, he taking care of things, he paying the bills. You're not godly enough to not fornicate, so he is right. For you, marriage is just a piece of paper. Because if it wasn't just a piece of paper, then you wouldn't have been fornicating and getting pregnant and having a child before marriage. So you can't be, a sinner to get pregnant and then want to be righteous to get married, because it's unfair to him. You sold him a wolf ticket. So you sold him the cookie, and you gave him the benefits of a husband before he was a husband. And so now that you gave him the benefits of a husband, and you thought that was going to trap him into being a husband because you gave him all the benefits of being a husband, and then he's like, okay, why buy the cow if the milk is free? I already got you. I'm already with you. We got a child. Leaving is off the table. He know your personality. He know you love the look. You love the image. And that is why when you got engaged, you ran to Facebook to tell everybody. That ain't none of nobody business. Because engagement ain't nothing. It ain't nothing till you're married. You see what I'm saying? You don't get no benefits for being engaged in the government. You don't get no benefits. If y'all break up, you don't get half. And so engagement ain't, it's boyfriend and girlfriend with a ring. And so when you ran to Facebook, and then you ran to Facebook before you even told his mama, before he even told his mama. So yeah, y'all was wrong. He come out of her. And if he talked to her and they cool, then she should have known before the rest of the world known. That's her right as a mother who is active in his life. It'd be different if she's strung out on cocaine and she don't talk to him and she not active in his life. But you took and jumped the gun and talking about you was excited, but you're not that excited because it take time to curate a post and to make a post. So you got to sit back and you got to really just look yourself in the mirror as an adult, as a grown woman, as a mother, as a fiance, and you got to say, I put the cart before the horse, and this where I'm at. My daughter is taken care of. She got a strong, good example of a man in a home. She don't know what marriage is. She don't understand marriage. She understand what daddy is. She understand what a good man is. And I say that all this to say, it's like, yes, I'm a Christian. Yes, I believe in marriage, but I'm not just finna be bashing people across the head and try to enforce Christian laws when y'all not really living like that. And so it's like you can't take and use God when you want to use him to benefit yourself. And I know that sounds tough. I know that sounds harsh, but this is just the reality of the situation. I would say stop talking about it. See, the thing about it is you got to understand human physics. And I don't know if human physics is actually a thing. This is something I call it. When you chase, they run. When you sit still, they come. When you talk, they be quiet. When you be quiet, they start talking. We've learned that. And so the more you talk, the more you start an argument, the worse you make it. You digging a hole. You showing him why he shouldn't get married. You showing him why you might not be wife material. You showing him that you a headache. You showing him that you bothersome. And that's not what you want to be. It's not what you want to be. That's not what you want to do. So I'm telling you like this right here. Sit still. Be quiet about it. If leaving is off the table, then you can't even put a timeline on it because you say leaving off the table. So accept the consequences that come with your choices, as we have to do as an adult. And I think things going to be all right for you. I think things going to be all right for you. So, hey, that was a good question. Right now today, I'm feeling like doing one of these at a time. So I'll put up a bunch of little videos. God bless you. We'll talk soon.